Hey, this is Zero at ReviewZoneHD, and I'm bringing you guys a review of Saints Row 3 for the PlayStation 3. 2 games for the price of one is definitely hard to resist. If you're inside the United States and purchase a new copy of Saints Row 3 and redeem the online pass by February 13th of 2012, you get a free downloadable copy of Saints Row 2, which for me was a complete shock because I didn't realize I was getting that until I tried to play online a couple nights ago. Supposedly there was some mode that didn't make it into the release day, and to make up for it the company gave everyone Saints Row 2 for free. That in itself is pretty awesome, especially since I never played the previous 2 installments of this series. With all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the review. This game can and will make you laugh if you have any sense of humor at all. The character animations, ragdoll physics, explosions, cutscenes, the jokes, all of it looks really nice and fits well with the overall theme that they were aiming for with this game. Selecting a mission using your iPod-looking phone, customizing your character's clothes, cars, gang companions, all of that is a complete blast to play around with, and it's also pleasing to look at. The game certainly carries the mature rating well, and there's plenty of blood and gore in this game to please even the most hardcore gamers out there. With all that said, there are occasionally glitches with the graphics, twitching characters or objects, and the camera does sometimes get obstructed in your view depending on where your character is. But with the open world game that you have to play in, these minor issues take a backseat to the fun that is to be had inside the game world. For me personally, this is what immediately hooked me into this game. There was a solid 10 songs in here that were some of my absolute favorites from many years ago, and you do have the option to create your own custom radio station complete with your favorite songs anytime you jump into a vehicle. The good thing is there's a whole lot of songs to choose from on here as well. This may not sound like a big deal, but it certainly enhanced the fun of the game for me, and I certainly appreciated the amount of quality songs contained within this game. The voice acting was extremely well done, and while I may not have been all that interested in the overall storyline, the individual missions and the dialogue between the characters were a complete blast to listen to.
Hey! You talking to yourself again? Man, I worry about your sanity sometimes.
The major complaint I personally have with this game is the story. It picks up where it left off in the last game, but it is based around 2 rival gangs essentially battling each other for control of the city. It's pretty cut and dry, and it really isn't all that interesting to me, but luckily the completely random, wacky, and crazy missions you'll be doing in the game will have you a lot less thinking about what the story is about and a lot more thinking about how I can actually go about blowing up this huge building, destroying this helicopter, or mowing down this large group of enemies. Sometimes the story can make or break a game, but in this game's case, all can be forgiven with a story that you guys may or may not care about. If someone asked me what this game was about and I had to sum it up in just one sentence, I'd say it's an exploding fireball of fun that's always flying at 100 miles per hour. Everything in this game is fast-paced, and the majority of the missions on the game are a complete joy to play through. One mission may have you firing a heavy machine gun out of a helicopter, and then the next one have you running through a game show style obstacle course. And the absolute best part is it can all be done in online co-op with a friend, as they can load their character into your game or vice versa. The car customization you can do in this game rivals that of what you'd find in a racing-only game like Need for Speed, as there are just so many things you can change to your car to set it up exactly how you want it to look. I was a bit worried when I picked this title up that I might get bored with it pretty quickly, as was the case with Grand Theft Auto, but this game makes sure to keep your attention and gives you plenty of reasons to keep playing. There's so many awesome things I could get into with the weapons, unlockable special abilities, taunts, and just so much more that I don't even know where to begin. But this game won't disappoint, and it's gotten pretty positive reviews all across the board. But I will tell you guys, I have a couple friends that completed the game already in 15 hours or less, so it's not going to be a very long game. However, there is a lot of DLC on the way if that sort of thing interests you. Anyways, this is Zero at ReviewZoneHD, and I'll be bringing you guys more reviews soon.